Hey there guys, how's it going? High Roller here once again with some more Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And I adjusted my settings once again on DX Tori, and we're going to see what happens.
Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and accept it.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Alright, so yeah, I mean, I bitch about this all the time, but I really, really wish that I had the room in my room to get another computer. You know, I would have got every fucking time, man. Every time I'm trying to explain something.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
But anyway, as I was saying, if I would have had the room at the time, because I want to keep my other desktop. You know, I have a lot of music on there. Like, my whole music career, what I had, is on that computer. You know, it's on that hard drive, and I don't have enough file space to actually... Whoa, there went the frames, because I opened that door. Well, need to make a note of that. Don't open doors. But yeah, I would have got a desktop. You know, because as much money that I spent on this fucking laptop, you know, I would have loved to have the more stable frames, the better processor, the better graphics card and everything. But I got a laptop because I have no room. You know? So, I mean, I say that all the time, and it sounds like I'm bitching and complaining about it, but... I mean, it's because of stuff like this, you know? It's kind of like I'm back to my roots with the whole frame rate lag once again. You see that? How bad this is going? And here I thought I fixed the problem. I must not have fixed the problem.
No one cares.
4464? Oh, nice. I don't know how the hell I got that, but whatever.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate the city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
Scars, huh?
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
Well, they got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The Collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating the city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire Collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vesellife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. I think he's about to send me to Gollum City.
The Utulek complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now
It's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where ARC's made its headquarters.
shit, man. What are they planning?
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet, the only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the Collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Well then, I guess we go back outside.
We still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
We got another code acquired. So yeah, let's go back out here and embrace the lag, shall we? Really? They're gonna have an old-timey, like, World War II Mustang type plane in here? Fuck is this? Okay then. Let's go in here. Yashad! Whatever the fuck that means. I don't even know if I pronounced that shit right or not.
Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talis Rucker and his aid workers in the Utulek complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
You know, it kind of sucks, like in Human Revolution, the pilot. God, I forget her fucking name now. I think it's Malik. She had to fucking die, like really? Holy shit, it's Cuba Gooding.
Am I late?
That guy seriously looks like Cuba Gooding Jr. with like a goatee.
You're right on time.
and like a little bit of age on him.
Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab.
Holy shit.
Should be easy enough.
Seriously.
So we've
Like, leave a
already
comment in the
decided
comment
to
section
send
down below if you don't think that looks like
We just need to talk to
Cuba
him
Gooding
on
Jr.
our terms,
Cuba Gooding
not
Jr.
when he's
Shit.
surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police.
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utulek complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an Ark prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past Ark's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
Let's see. Let's go through all these first and then we'll hit got it.
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe Ark is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
Ark has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms. You can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. Ready to light out.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me. I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
I guess we're ready. Fuck it. Warning, some unfinished side missions may be cancelled if you leave. Are you sure? I don't fucking care, dude.
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
Like, seriously, we're in this to do the fucking story. We're not in here to fucking, you know, go commando mode and, like, kill out every single quest in the game. You know, we're here for the story. You know, and if it doesn't pertain to the main story quest, then I don't give a fuck. Like, really. Because, I mean, just like what I told you guys before. Okay? I play the game for the story, right? So, whenever it comes to the main gameplay and all that shit, I go back later on my own time whenever I'm not recording, because recording and all this shit is a pain in the fucking ass. Like, it really is.
Interesting 3-game ritual you've got there.
Because, I mean, it puts a strain on your GPU, and it puts a strain on your CPU as well. Whenever you're recording and playing the game at the same time.
would have thought
So,
he'd done enough to warrant.
I mean, whenever it comes to the actual gameplay, I like to sit back, relax, and play the fucking game. You know, like whenever I'm recording, I try to stay with the recording and the story, like the main storyline, to try to get the recording as efficient, fluid, and as quickly done as possible. You know what I mean?
Get as close to the ground as you can.
Whenever you do a Let's Play, it's kind of like a work project. You know, you try to do it as efficiently and as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? And I mean, I have drugged this game out for a long time. A long time. And honestly, I should already be finished with this, but I mean, I've done other projects. I have other channels to manage and shit like that. So, I mean, and plus I've done like some other videos, like the Let's Talk About videos, and I've done, you know, some comedy skits with the Hillary Clinton thing. And I mean, I have other channels as well. You know, I don't have just my channel. So, I mean, anything can really go in that aspect.
Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Alright then, I think we're going to go ahead and end this video here, guys. And if you enjoyed today's video, remember, hit that like button, leave a comment in the comment section down below, because I enjoy reading your guys' comments. You know, it's a breath of fresh air whenever I see you guys actually leaving comments and stuff like that, so we can have a chat, you know? I'm not an arrogant piece of shit, unlike a lot of these, you know, other YouTubers out there who are complete fucking assholes. And if you haven't already, and if you're brand new to my channel and my videos, hit that subscribe button if you like what you see today, because every little bit helps. It's just a click away, it's completely free, and you get notified whenever I have a new video available. So, until the next time, please stay tuned, and peace out, you guys.